Someone's gonna comment down below with no profile picture.
Yeah, I actually do take everything off and disassemble it.
That's crazy.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to yet another banger video. As usual, my name is James with Top Class Detail, and today we have a beautiful Can-Am Turbo R. We took it out yesterday to go and have some fun in the dirt. Now it's time to clean up all the mess it is that we made out there. So make sure you guys stay tuned to the end of the video. As usual, if you guys like this type of content, make sure to drop a comment down below, hit that like button, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and share it with a friend. So with that being said, let's jump straight into it and get this bad boy cleaned up. All right, so first things first, as always, same process with the regular cars. We're gonna start with the wheels. We're gonna give it a nice good pre-rinse, hit it with some Green Star and the IK Foam Pro 2, and then from there, we'll move on to the rest of the vehicle. We have our wheel bucket set up here. We already allowed the product to dwell for a couple minutes. Now, first things first, we're gonna come in with our tire brush and go ahead and start knocking off this grime off the tire. Same thing for any big off-road tire. You want to make sure you guys get in between the grooves. Then from there, we're going to bring out our detail brush. This one is a bit stiffer because this dirt is going to be a lot harder to work with. So we're going to go ahead and start hitting the face of the wheel. After we got that knocked out, we're going to go ahead and grab our wheel mitt just for extra security to go ahead and continue to hit this face and make sure we're getting in between all these little pockets. And then from there, we're going to take our little easy detail brush and go ahead and knock out the actual barrel of the rim. And now that we got this wheel already taken care of, we're gonna give it a nice good pre-rinse, see exactly what we're working with, and from there, if we need to address any other areas, then we'll go ahead and move on to those. Junior and KP over here help me with the other set of the wheels, and with that we're going to go ahead and knock these out, and then from there we're going to move to the actual body of the Can-Am and continue our process on exactly getting this vehicle nice and detailed in. All right, so as you guys see, we just finished up the wheels, so a quick process on how we went about that. Of course, first things first, we went ahead and gave it a nice good pre-rinse. Then we went in with our Green Star and our IK Foam Pro 2, foamed up the wheel, went ahead and agitated it with our detail brushes, our tire brush, and our wheelbarrow brush. And after that, now that those are good to go, we give them a nice clean rinse. Then from here, we're gonna move on to the actual body of the Can-Am. We're gonna give it a nice good pre-rinse to try to knock off majority of that dirt the first time around. What I did was I just set up my foam cannon with about 2 ounces of Green Star, as well as a bit of super foam. That's gonna really help to kind of lather up the actual body of it, as well as break down that dirt. Then we'll give it a nice good pre-rinse, foam it up again. The reason we're going to do that route is so this way we're actually not having to work harder come with the actual contact wash. We can get majority of that dirt taken care of, and then from there see what's left behind and focus on those areas a bit more. So let's go ahead and get into it.
Yeah, what he said. Yeah, he cleans that better than me, for sure. You really get it in there.
We're gonna go ahead and give it a nice good mist on the inside, try to take care of some of the dirt that's in here. We'll foam it up. While it sits, we'll come in with our detail brushes and agitate as much as we can, rinse it off, and then come through with our contact wash. All right, so what we're gonna do before we foam it up, I'm gonna just spray a little bit of Green Star on some of the heavier saturated areas. This way it can help to kind of break that down. And then of course, like I said, our foam cannon's already situated, so that'll also just come in and provide a little bit of extra help for us. Now we're gonna give it a nice good foam up, still with the product that we have on there, give it a bit more working time. Like I said, we're gonna let it sit, go agitate a little bit more with what we can, and then rinse it and go in with our contact wash. So right now I'm working in these areas with my bigger easy detail brush. This is a great option so you're not spending hours with a small bristle brush. But of course, when you have a vehicle like this, the whole point is to have fun with it. So it's just part of the game. Up on that side, this man right here, Mr. NASCAR driver, Formula Drift driver right here, decided he wanted to try some donuts and went ahead and tipped it over.
My boy! ¿Es que, güey? My boy, es parte del deporte, my boy. Go, Beto! Go! Pull it, go, pull it! Go back and pull it, wait. Go back and pull it, yeah, yank it, go. Keep going. Hell yeah, Teto!
So don't mind those scratches.
Es parte del juego.
You guys are probably, I know you guys always see me detail a lot of cars, a lot of different things. Now, you're probably asking, has this guy even ever detailed a CANAM before? And honestly, nope. You guys are probably asking, does he know what he's doing? Nope. And now the most important thing is, should I take this guy's advice? Probably not. No, but all jokes aside though, this is my first time actually washing one, but I did get a lot of information about how to go about this. So I'm not just sitting here winging it. The owner's actually right here and he washes the vehicle himself majority of the time. So he kind of advised me of the process that he goes about it. And it's a great way, the same way we tell everybody when you're first starting off to kind of go with your friends and family to start getting business. This is another way that I would go about it because let's just say worst comes to worst, you know, you don't want to ever tell a client that you don't know what you're doing. So this is a great way to kind of practice on it and definitely kind of get a feel and learn from your mistakes. So if at any point in this service, I leave anything behind, I'll, you know, keep that noted in my head. And then next time come around when I do service another one of these, then I'll be able to understand what areas I need to focus on a bit more and how to really deliver a better quality job. So don't ever be scared of trying, just be scared of being stuck in the same place and not being able to add extra services to your menu. So something like this is a great option because maybe not too many people have them, but those who do, they're gonna definitely wanna get it cleaned up. And a pro tip, make sure after you guys take it off-roading, you don't allow the dirt to sit there and really harden over a period of days or even weeks. This was literally, you know, done yesterday. So the dirt's still a bit fresh and it's gonna be definitely a lot easier to work with.
One thing that I always look into, me as the owner, I always like to make sure my suspension's always looking good. I don't know, cause this is already upgraded. We spent some money on it and this stuff is customized this way. So I always want to make sure my suspension looks good. The rest of this always gets scratched up, so I don't really have too much love for it, but of course, nothing a little Armor All can't fix, right?
We don't use Armor All products. We use Coach Semi in the best
or some shine out
yeah,
there.
but just like he said, I mean, focus on the parts that are more visible. Some of the stuff that you can't really see, I'm not telling you not to hit it, but definitely don't, you know, kill yourself over that because there's going to be stuff that is going to be left behind, and that's just the honest truth. Some people aren't going to like that in the comments, but that's just how it is when it comes to a vehicle like this. But definitely do your best, spend some time on it. Your first, you know, 1 or 3, you might definitely spend a little bit longer, but once you get the hang of it and get a process down, I think it'll be a smooth ride from there. So now that we got the vehicle fully cleaned up, we already took care of the suspension, the undercarriage of it, of course the interior as well as the full body of it. Now what we're gonna do, you kind of have a couple different options. Obviously we're in a shaded area, so we'll most likely have to dry it ourselves because the sun won't kind of help us out in that aspect of it. But definitely I'd say use the blower to try to blow out majority of the water. As you can see here, we do have a lot of drippage that's coming down and a lot of this stuff will continue to drip for a while. So definitely use the blower to your advantage. If you don't have one, I definitely recommend you guys get one. H2O has a variety of them. They have blows, they have max shine ones. Preferably, I like the blow GT. There's also the RS and the handheld one. So with that, we're gonna go ahead and dry the vehicle up, get it all kind of dialed in, and then from there, we'll show you guys the final product. And yes, I will turn it on to prove to you haters in the comments that the vehicle does turn on after this and the speakers still work, because I know how you guys are. Not just with cars, but obviously with an off-road vehicle like this, the plastics can tend to get faded out. So this is a great option to add in between washes or even every wash if you'd like to. What it is, it's just gonna kind of help to bring back that shine and make it look as it did brand new. And I always say, if not even better, because sometimes there are some products that can enhance that finish and make it just look phenomenal. So you can see, I just did this small piece right here. And if you actually come and look at the door, you can kind of see the difference. This is what we mean by it loses a bit of its shine, looks a bit more faded out. But when you come back to this piece right here, it really just gives it that nice extra touch. With something like this, I would charge low end 85 realistically, but you could even charge up to like that 125 mark, I'd say. That sounds pretty reasonable in my head. Like I said, you definitely have to kind of test your market and see what it is that you can charge for something like these, but definitely charge accordingly. It takes a lot of water, it takes a lot of time, and as well as if you're gonna be adding these plastic things to it, you definitely wanna account for your time and your products.
Dressing it like this, yes, it's makeup. It's makeup and it's gonna hide it. And you may say, oh, why don't you just scrub it more? But look at how many pieces. Are you really gonna take every piece off? When I'm ripping this thing, when I flipped it over, I don't even know where the dirt even went into.
Someone's gonna comment down below with no profile picture.
Yeah, I actually do take everything off and disassemble it.
That's crazy. Imagine we're already spending over an hour cleaning this up. This is just a regular express wash. It's gonna get dirty again. It's a toy that is meant to get dirty. It's meant to do crazy stuff with it.
All right, so there you guys have it. That's gonna conclude today's video. For anybody that has their own CANAM, or maybe you run a mobile detailing business and you wanted to know exactly how you go about detailing one of these vehicles, don't be scared, don't be afraid to get it wet. Just be very mindful, have some common sense when it comes to obviously the electronics and certain things like that, so don't completely douse them in water. But you guys saw the entire wash process. You guys saw the end result, of course, the before and how hammered it was. But now the vehicle looks absolutely amazing. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Make sure to drop a like, drop a comment, share it with a friend. Go show some love to H2O Auto Detail Supply, because this is their personal vehicle, as well as they allowed us to detail it here and film the video. So with that being said, I'll catch you guys in the next one. I gotta head out, and I'll see you guys later.